is just kind of jump in and show you the product and how it all begins. So where it starts is with your data. And what we mean by that is what we've done is that we're able to take the data that's sitting inside either an Excel, or if you're using one of the sort of back office CRMs, you can download a report which looks a lot like your new business register. And what I mean by that is it has the client's name, their email, and some pretty basic stuff about their mortgage. Who's the lender, what's the end date, stuff that you should hopefully have. And you don't have to key this in again. It's a really simple process. You can just upload that file straight into the system. And what the system does is it actually cleans your data for you, which is just, hours and hours of work that you just don't have to do anymore. So when a file's uploaded, there's a bunch of algorithms that run that check things. So number one, it's going to scan all your data and check if anything's missing. So are we missing any emails? Are we missing any end dates? And then it runs some smart rules to tidy up things. So for example, when you look at end dates of certain lenders like Nationwide, it will know what those are. It's also able to detect things that we call duplicates and ambiguous. So the best example I can give is if we saw a client called Rameez. So you have Rameez, you have the same property address, the same start and end dates, but a different lender. It would grab those and be like, we think one of these didn't go through. And it would put it back to the advisor and say, hey, could you have a quick check and make sure this is right? And the reason we're doing all of these checks is because there's a lot of gates in the system to basically make sure that the data is correct as possible before we send out any comms. Once the data is uploaded, basically all of your clients are living inside the system, and the system is sort of tracking them, and at different points in time, it knows what kind of email to send them. So let's start with the remortgage journey. So 6 months out, this is the kind of email that your client could get. So this is an email from the advisor, Steve, and this is to Sally. So it's not very creative, but where it says demo brand, that's demo financial services. Just visualize this as your colors, your logos. This entire system is about connecting you to your client. So we don't exist anywhere. So the actual email is coming from you and going to your client. So Sally here gets an email. It's about her mortgage, sounds important. And oh, it's demo financial services. I remember Steve. It's about her Halifax mortgage. Yikes, it's expired. And oh, wow, my payments are going to increase by a fair bit. Now, what we learned is on average, clients look at these screens for about 3 seconds. Now just think about that for a second. That's 1, 2, 3. That's it. So you can't really get a client to drop what they're doing and call you back just because they got one email. It's just not the way people work anymore in the sort of Twitter digital age we live in. But what clients will do is they'll look at this and it'll look important and they'll say, yeah, you know what? Actually, let me click and see what this is all about. And when they click, what they arrive at is a website that we basically created for you. And what it is it's a website that warms them up further. It gives them a bit more context and it shows them content. And what it can do is it can track how engaged they are, but it also gives them a really, really simple way to just click a button and let you know that they want to do some business.